Welcome to the Prop Market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today I have NBA playoff picks for Wednesday, May 21st, 2025. And I have a great show for you. We have been on a generational run. We've swept the last two shows. I am recording this early for the picks to kind of come out to you. So, yes, I don't know the results from the prior show, but getting this out a little earlier so you kind of capitalize on some of these good lines that we're getting to start the show off. So I don't have a lot of recaps or anything for the previous show, but I can recap the past two shows where we absolutely swept the board on player props. We're doing a great job. Of course, every pick that I make, I bet myself, so I'm putting my money where my mouth is. And I'm going to be honest with you, I bet unders. I love betting unders. I'm one of the few people that actually do bet unders. Most cappers online, most people that are doing picks on any of your social media websites, they're picking overs because that's what people want. People like overs. Overs are more fun, is what someone has told me. But here's the thing, you know what is fun? Winning. You know what's not fun? Losing. So I'll keep picking my unders because statistically it says they win more than they lose. Let's go ahead and get to these unders, but before that, let's check the stats. 59 of 56, 51%. Hammer play is hitting at 72%. Absolutely love that. 21 of 8. And then my best bets are at 71%. So if you watched my previous show, I didn't have the stats on there. I have it on this show. But like I said, hammer play, 72%. I'm going to say that for a third time. Hammer play, 72%. So 100% transparent. You can go back, look at my shows. In fact, kind of want you to because that helps my usage time go up. Go ahead and look at my previous shows. Everything is 100% transparent. I'm not just throwing some stats up here just to, blow myself up. I'm actually doing these things. And if you're following me and you've already been subscribed, then you know it's 100% what I'm putting on this board. We're doing great. We're going to continue to do great. And one guy that's going to help us is Carl Anthony Towns. Likes to be called Cat as well, or maybe they just call him that. I'm not sure, but he's playing less minutes than any other starter in for the Knicks, which is huge for me. He's only getting 34 minutes. Some of this is due to having a decent backup in Mitchell Robinson. Some of this is due to him being in foul trouble, which he usually is, or some of this is just due to fatigue. Also, um, he has not hit this number very often this in his last 10 games, only 3 out of 10. That's 30%. So only hitting this at a 30% hit rate over his last 10 games. I don't see him, getting over in this game. He's missed this number's four straight games. Although that's happened, his number went up. So when I see that, I like to capitalize. It does cause for pause because it's like, what do they know that I don't know? I think they're trying to base this on the defense he's going against. And the Pacers, they're not as good as defense as the team he just faced. But I do believe they're going to do a better job than they did the last game, where he had 57 PRA versus the Pacers. So this might be what people are looking at, and I wouldn't blame them. He was totally dominant, but film, scouting, and adjustments all do actually exist. And for hopefully for an NBA franchise who has probably 25 coaches, maybe five or six of them can find a way to kind of guard Cat a little bit better. And I think that in turn will lower this number. He's going to be guarding Turner, which draws him away from the 3-point line, out to the 3-point line, which will get, make him have less rebounds. So his rebound opportunities should be lower. Regression in general should happen. I expect this under to hit. So give me under 36.5 PRA for Carl Anthony Towns. Next guy is Andrew Nembhard. Very hard to fade Andrew Nembhard, but I'm doing it anyway. Um, Not a great matchup for him as he's going against three great bona fide Knicks defenders. One of each could be on him at any time. We got Hart, we got Anunoby and Bridges. They really hard-nosed defenders. They're going to make him work. Even if he's guarded by Brunson, I still think he's going to struggle. Cavs did not have the caliber defense that he's going against versus the Knicks, and he averaged 33 minutes in that series versus the Cavs. I expect about the same minutes in game one, which is not a lot. and the pace should be slower and more attention will be spent on him. The number's higher than it's been all playoffs. He's kind of been standard at 19.5/20.5. It went in and raised it up a whole point. I'm going to go ahead and take that point, and I'm fading Andrew Nimhart under 21.5 PRA. Now for a pick, Pascal Siakam, similar to Nimhart, he doesn't have a great matchup. Hart and Nobi Bridges. We don't know who's going to guard him, but one of those three definitely will. And that's a tough matchup for Siakam. He played well in his last two games, but I expect some regression. Shooting 90% is crazy, and that's where he was shooting in 2 games ago. Averaged 32 minutes in the playoffs, which is, concerning for someone who's trying to pick him. Not a lot of minutes, not a lot of usage either. In 3 games versus the Knicks, Pascal has averages 24 PRA. Last series, he just averaged 27 PRA. He's kind of hanging under that number. Season average is 30, playoff average is 28, PRA projection is 28. Go and give me under 29 PRA for Pascal Siakam. Now to today's best bet. We got the Pacers versus the Knicks. Yeah, I'm going with the under here. Number has gotten too high in my opinion. Game one, it's a filling out process. The pace will be slow, and the Knicks do not play crazy pace. I get Indiana's going to try to push the pace. I don't think it's going to work. I think the Knicks are going to control this place. Also, shooting in the Garden, playing in the Garden, it's going to be a lot of emotion on the Pacers side. Not too sure how well they play under those conditions. The Knicks definitely are going to be looking to kind of get the ball down low. Both teams are going to try to establish themselves defensively. So I think this number is just too high. Bring it down a little bit. You can see in the playoffs a lot more, the officials are allowing a lot more physicality. So I like the under 222.5 for the Pacers versus the Knicks. Quick recap. We got Cat under 36.5 PRA. We got Nimhart under 21.5 PRA. And then Siakam under 29 PRA. If you enjoyed this video, of course, you know what to do. Hit the like button if you're already subscribed. But if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'll be your tour guide throughout the NBA playoffs. I'll give you NBA Summer League, NFL, college football. There's so much going on here in the prop market. And like I said to you guys earlier, check out the description section. I have my picks, why I bet unders in that section, so you guys can kind of go ahead and understand that as well. Also, leave a comment. I appreciate all the nice comments. It really means a lot to me, helps me kind of push through some of these harder times. But we're on a heater right now. Hopefully it continues. And like I always say, keep what you like, leave what you don't, and let's cash.